large part of my role is, don't fall over, sorry. I love nothing more than kind of going to the lab and cutting up big hunks of metal and looking under the microscope. And it's just so much fun working with bits of metal and doing kind of hands-on work. Most of the engineers in SGH focus on the way a building or a structure is put together and all the different stresses and strains with that. But I'm looking more at the fundamental components. So obviously metals, like you have to select which metal you're using. Things are chosen for their aesthetics or their strength or their corrosion resistance. So my job is to help the engineers understand the different properties of the materials and how they're going to work in that environment and what's best for their application. So in the lab we tend to do qualification tests, like if we have a steel plate from a building and the building's failed, then we can do tests, strength tests or composition tests to see is it the right alloy, is it the right strength, has it been properly heat treated, that kind of thing. So we can do mechanical tests to look at strengths, ductility, toughness. We can do exposure tests, like so freeze thaw if you've got metal in concrete. We can do corrosion tests, like we have a salt fog chamber. We can do immersion tests. Then we can do kind of chemical analysis. Is there any surface contamination that's causing it to fail? We can see what the alloy type is, and microstructural analysis. We can do a lot of stuff that normally other companies don't tend to get to do. 3 words I would use to describe the Applied Science and Research Centre would be capabilities, because we have an amazing set of equipment. We have some really high-end equipment which we get to use every day. Collaboration, because we work with a lot of different groups. It's not like I'm working with the same person every day. There's people, one day I'm working with the office down in Houston looking at a particular project, and the next week I'm looking at a broken bolt on the west coast. So I get to work with like maybe 200 different engineers a year. And then finally, fun. I love working in a lab. It's like, it's just so much fun working with hands every day and doing creative, innovative technical work. So fun would be my final thing.